With DDR5 still being crazy expensive, sometimes you want to upgrade to Intel's 12th gen, right? But DDR5 is so expensive and it really brings up the cost of your platform. What could be a better way? Enter this. This is the Gigabyte B660M Aorus Pro AX DDR4. So this is a board that still uses DDR4 memory but is compatible with Intel's 12th gen processors. Is this good? Let's find out. Hey guys, this is Chester here. You guys are watching our channel right here at Chester and Unboxing. Today we'll be taking a look at a board from Gigabyte. This is the B660M Aorus Pro AX DDR4. So something unique is that this is DDR4, not the brand new DDR5, because well, DDR5 is crazy expensive. The last time I checked, right, it was almost twice the price. It's crazy because the performance increase. It's not that a lot, it's just new technology. So while we are waiting for the technology to become mainstream, this is the perfect solution because this still packs a lot of punch, yeah? So this is a M-ATX board from Gigabyte. It's a B660, B660. So it is not the Z series where you can overclock, but it is still very, very decent, as we will find out soon. Okay, so let's open this up. There's a lot of things included in the box, right? You'll find the motherboard itself. You'll find the manual. Please don't throw this away. This is like your best friend, your manual. Okay, this is your Wi-Fi antennas because it has built-in Wi-Fi. This is it included SATA cables for your SATA-based drives, your hard drive, your solid states. Okay, this is screws. I believe this is your solid state, your M.2, your screws. Another M.2 screw, and this is the riser for the M.2 extra thing. So because this board has more than one M.2 slot, but it only has, it actually has, but they give you spare. So you're not supposed to put your M.2 all the way down to the board. You're supposed to put it parallel. So this is what makes it parallel. So right, before I open, so just want to give everyone a friendly warning. Alright, don't put your motherboard on top of the ESD bag. Put it inside is fine, but don't put it on top. If you want to put it on top, put it on a regular non-conductive surface, or actually best case is just put it on top of your motherboard. On top of your motherboard box. That would be the best because, well, cardboard is not electromagnetic, right? Okay. Smells good. Okay, here we go. So one thing, I love the color scheme. Alright, the silver, the black, nice. Okay, so first things first, this is a M-ATX board. So it's shorter. So full ATX is actually slightly longer, M-ATX, and then there's mini ITX, which is even smaller. Okay, so M-ATX board with a standard 4 DDR4, 2 PCIe, both of which are Gen 4 by the way, and the CPU. So the CPU it supports Intel 12th gen and only 12th gen. It doesn't support 11th gen. Okay, 12th gen, and it has a 12 plus 1 plus 1 phase power. So that means that it will support your Core i3s, i5s, i7s just fine. i9 probably can, but try not to over push, but it should be okay as long as there's no overclocking, right? So it should be fine. Some of the unique features of this board is that it runs on it has Wi-Fi 6 built in. So let's rotate the board. Okay, so you can see here the two antennas. Yeah, it has Wi-Fi 6 built in, and it has a lot of USB storage. And oh yeah, the I/O panel is built in. I love it so much. Like, I hate those days where I have to put in and then I have to figure out a line and then like put in the motherboard, and then sometimes I realize I forgot to lift up the tab, and then oh my god, so much issues. In terms of USB, right, it has 4 USB 2, okay, DisplayPort, HDMI, USB Type C, USB 3.2. This 2 supports up to 20 gigabit per second. This 4 supports up to 10 gigabit per second. We have a 2.5 gig Ethernet, and finally audio. In terms of fan headers, this board will support up to 6 fan headers, so like your typical your CPU, your water cooler and stuff like that, and your chassis fans. Okay, in terms of lights, because who doesn't love lights, it supports it has 4 headers, so 2 RGB and 2 ARGB. So RGB is the 4-pin, ARGB is the 3-pin. So you can actually see here, you can see it side by side. This 4-pin is RGB and this 3-pin is ARGB. So don't confuse, right? Okay, don't confuse, don't put the wrong thing into the wrong hole. You will short the board. So yeah, please don't. Okay, so yeah, this board is amazing. It's packed with features, and this board will be used in an upcoming build in a streamer-based PC. So stay tuned, subscribe to us if you haven't done so. We'll be featuring this board. So make sure you stay tuned so that you can enjoy that video. Let me just try to take this out, and yes, I don't have a CPU yet, so I'm going to be extra careful because you bend the pin, you destroy the game. Alright, so okay, I see. Oh, okay.
2,000 years later.
It's been a long time since I last installed a Intel chip. Okay, so you can see, right, that the 12th gen is actually longer compared. It's not really a square, it's a rectangle because of the extra cores and everything. So the slot is actually physically longer. Okay, but I don't have a CPU in yet, so I'm just gonna put it back in carefully. Yeah, I'm very scared because I don't want to damage any of the pins. Okay, so this is the M.2 slot. This is the second M.2 slot. So this is definitely Gen 4, although I'm not sure if the second M.2 slot is Gen 3 or 4. But usually we'll always put our first M.2 drive in the first slot. If you only have one M.2 drive, then just put it at the top slot. You'll be good to go. This is not just for design, okay? This is actually part of the cooling, additional cooling for your M.2 drive, because nowadays the SSDs tends to get very hot. Okay, if not, then yes, this is a overview and unboxing and look at the Gigabyte Aorus Pro AX DDR4. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. I'm Chester, that's all for today. See you guys.